everybody. Kathie J hanging out with Adolpho. We are here at Ramos Law. Ramos Law is a partner of the Kathie J Show, and so I just, every single chance I can, want to show you why, when you're in an accident, when you need a lawyer, you need to call Ramos Law. So, Adolpho, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. So, you're kind of a Denver kid. You kind of grew up you were in Aurora growing up.
Yes. When I came from El Paso, Texas, I went to Aurora first. Now I live in Berkeley Heights.
Berkeley Heights, and we were like, what is Berkeley Heights? Because I'm a Thornton kid. What's Berkeley Heights?
The north side.
The north side is now Berkeley Heights. Okay, so Adolpho, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And thank you for sharing your story.
No
so
problem.
A lot of us have been in car accidents.
Yes.
Your car accident went all the way to needing a lawyer.
Yes.
Yes, okay, so tell us what happened.
This has been already 2 years. Actually, yesterday was 2 years since the accident. And
wow, yesterday.
Yesterday was
Wow.
2 years. I celebrated my rebirth.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. And so I was driving. I was an Uber driver.
Okay.
So I was delivering some people from the airport to their destination. And all of a sudden, somebody just hit me from behind.
Okay, like the light? You were stopped at a light?
Somebody else, 3 cars ahead of me were at a stop sign.
Okay.
And the person in front of me did not see the other people stop, and he just stopped. I did not hit him, but the person behind me hit me.
You. And
Yes.
kind of pushed you into the car in front of you.
But he moved, so I didn't even touch him.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
everything
good.
was from the back.
Okay, so what happened to you and your car?
Well, the car got destroyed, all the back part of the car, because she actually went almost in
Under
and
it.
under my car.
Wow, because she
Yeah.
had like a low hood or something? Okay.
So, in me personally, it was my back. It just destroyed my back, my nerves, and I don't know much about the condition, but it was some L5, L4.
Right.
things
They're right.
like that.
Between the 5 and the 6,
And
the
the
2x4,
6, yes.
2x5.
And one
yes.
of those bones is connected to the other bone.
Right.
and
And there's some jelly involved.
Yes.
And you squish the jelly out, and then you're in a lot of pain.
Yes.
Yes.
So when I went to the hospital, they said that I should get, some medical attention and the MRIs and all that. And I did. And they said that there was something wrong with me. So the second thing that I did when I walked out of the hospital, I figured I need to call a lawyer because this is something that needs a lawyer.
Yes, you're walking out of a hospital.
So,
this is now very serious.
Yes. So when I decided, among all the commercials that I see on TV,
there's a lot
I
of
was
them.
like, oh, there's nobody I don't want to call. I don't want to call nobody. But as I was saying earlier, the reason that I call Ramos was because of what's behind us. Where is it?
Medical doctor.
Medical doctor and attorney.
Yes, right.
And I
He's both of
figured
them.
if he's a doctor, he's going to know about the pain and the suffering. An attorney, he's going to know exactly what kind of pain you went through and what kind of compensation and what is it that is coming to you because of a mistake of somebody else.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what made the decision.
And you're glad you made that decision.
I am so glad. Everybody has treated me so nice here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dr. Ramos is pretty crazy cool. Like, he's awesome. So, like, did you see, how, obviously you got to be a part of your case, so you saw, like, how boss they get with it because he's a medical doctor. Like, I remember Dr. Ramos telling me one of the reasons he became the lawyer is because lawyers couldn't explain the injury to get enough money for the person that's suffering.
Exactly.
And so I've always been like, wow, to see his case, to see him in action. Were you like shocked at how just boss he was about your case?
Well, actually, I have not met
Oh yeah, but his
Dr.
people
Ramos,
are, right?
but his people are, and I'm sure that when a case comes to this firm, they go to him first,
Yeah, 'cause he's gotta look
and
it
he
over.
just shows them where to go.
Yeah,
So
right.
my attorney is Mary Ann, and
I like Mary Ann.
Mary Ann
Yes.
is a lioness.
Yes,
Oh
she
yes,
is.
she is.
I
She
have
just-
yet to meet a lawyer here that isn't about winning and making sure that their clients get what's coming for them.
And every
It's
time I
awesome.
call, and every time I'm a person that always wants answers. I always want answers. I don't want to. I don't know. Let me see. in anything that in my life, I always want answers immediately.
Okay.
So when I call here, I speak to Renee. She's the person, my contact person.
Cool.
And she always gives me the answers or finds the answers for in the next 20 minutes. And then Marianne calls me. And that's how it has been for the past
normal.
2 years.
So every time you call, you get an answer back within that day.
Oh, yes.
That's awesome.
Every time.
Okay. What advice would you have for people out there when they get in that in the car accident? When they get in the car accident, what are some of the first things they need to do?
The first things I think they need to do, they need to go to the hospital because they need to be looked up by a medical professional and find out exactly, because when you're in the hospital, when you're in an accident, you really don't think you got hurt. You're in shock.
Your body is in shock, and you don't feel how
you don't feel your body. You don't feel you look at your car and you're thinking, oh my God, my car.
Yes.
But you don't think about yourself.
You don't.
So then when you get that medical attention and you actually walk out of there, then you start thinking, I need an attorney. The first thing that you need to do is not look at what comes out on TV.
Okay.
You know,
right.
So-and-so gave me $3 million.
Don't look at that.
Oh,
You're so right. I'm so glad you're bringing that up.
You know, that is,
I don't think that. You're just a number.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
literally.
You're just a number.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
You're a case number. And when you choose this firm, or when I chose this firm, I became Adolpho. I mean, the minute I call Adolpho, and it's Adolpho, and I walk through the door, Adolpho, let me call Marianne, or Mary call Renee.
Right, and you know, I walked in here, everybody's referring to you as Adolpho.
Yeah,
like, it was awesome.
Yes. Know, so
first
I come
name
here,
basis, love.
First name basis.
Yeah, yes. I totally agree. What about and so you go to the hospital. What about did you have? Is it true what they say? You're going to have to go to a lot of doctor's appointments to keep your case going and stuff like that.
You have to go to a lot of appointments because you really don't know what exactly went on with you until they keep digging and digging and digging.
Good point.
And if you go to one doctor, that doctor can tell you there's really nothing wrong with you.
Right.
You know.
Right. But if you go to
another doctor. So when I came here, the first thing they did was they recommended me to a place called Mountain View Pain Center. That is another place where immediately you walk in, immediately they take care of you. They know exactly what you need.
Good.
They know what is going to be for your pain, what is going to take off your pain, what massages you're going to need.
That sounds great.
Physical therapy you're going to need. And and they keep your appointments in line. And they know exactly how you are progressing.
It's like a treatment plan.
It's a treatment plan.
Yes, right.
And they take care of your pain.
And then Ramos Law stays in touch with them on your treatment plan, and that's how they build their case.
That is another thing. They are always communicating with each other.
That's what you want.
So you don't need to call them to find out how you are, because they call Ramos Law, and Ramos Law knows exactly what went on on that day.
See, that's incredible.
Yeah, you go on that day. I go on that day. I do my treatments, or they do some kind of nerve blocking and nerve ending, some kind of medical thing.
Right.
That makes me feel really good.
Right, exactly. I was going to say, it makes you feel good.
It's a lot of pain on that day. But when you walk out of there, it's just amazing. You are heaven.
That's what you want.
And 2 hours later, I call Ramos Law or Marianne or Renee, and I said, they already called me. we know that you've been there.
You know what? That's what you want, because I had a friend who went with a different lawyer, and she was so confused on, should I go to this? Am I going to this person today? Am I going to go over here to this appointment? And the lawyer said, don't go to this one anymore, and I have to do more of this. And, she was just so confused with miscommunication and not being able to get a hold of her lawyer when she needed to, because she was a number. They needed her to show up to certain appointments and to call it good so they could get a number out of the case. And they didn't care what kind of pain she was in.
No.
They didn't care how it was affecting her. They didn't care about any of that. They just wanted to make sure that she went to the appointment so they could get that money. And it was like, no, they didn't even hear what was wrong with her. And she didn't feel like a person at all. And so I'm glad, makes me happy to know that that's what you felt, not just from Ramos Law, but the people that Ramos Law sent you to.
Yes.
That's
and
huge.
even in Renee, always It's always paying attention to if I have an appointment on that day, she will
Yeah.
give me a text and say,
What?
you need to go
There we
tomorrow.
go.
You remember you need to go tomorrow. Yes, I know.
Because
And,
she's
you know,
involved in your case.
Yes.
That's what you want your lawyer to do, the
Yeah.
people helping you.
Exactly.
Okay, so where are you today? How is your back pain?
The back pain, it's not fixed, and I don't think that it's ever going to be fixed. It's something that is going to be continuous. I am 55 years old, so I'm not asking for the miracle pill
Right.
that is going to cure
It's
me.
going to make you, all of a sudden, you're out
Yes,
there doing gladiator
I am
moves.
not going to do that Colorado Spring climb.
You're not doing that?
I
wouldn't
didn't do
it
that
either.
before, so
And
I'm not going to
gonna
do it now. I'm not doing it now.
I say the same thing to people. I haven't done that before. Why would I do it now?
Yeah, there's a coffee shop in the middle.
There sure is.
So, but I'm not doing the same things that I used to do before.
You mean
Like,
activity-wise?
Activity-wise, I
Right.
used to be very active, and I was an Uber driver. I could drive for 14 hours.
You were sitting all day.
Sitting all day,
now you
driving
can't.
back and forth.
Right.
And now I can't. I've tried it. The last time that I tried it, I was telling somebody, was May the 5th when I started my diet. On May the 5th, I tried to do the 12-hour trip to El Paso, Texas. For me, it was 9 hours, straight through. Not anymore. I could not do it
Can't
anymore.
do it.
No.
Wow, that sucks.
And when I'm driving, if I'm driving around town, I can do it for an hour,
Mm-hmm.
maybe an hour and a half. But 2 hours, I have to sit on the side, I have to sit over here. Sometimes I'm leaning on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
You-
So no
you-
Uber driving at all anymore?
No,
Okay.
not anymore.
All right. So do you have a job, or does this hurt you so much where it's hard to work?
I have a job, and
Yeah.
it doesn't involve lifting or
Right,
any
but
manual.
but to find something like that must have been a lot of fun. Being like, I can't do this, but I need a job.
Yeah, I know,
Right.
But
Totally.
the good thing and the blessing is that I own my own company. So,
Oh well, then there you have
so
it. All
I
right.
can sit down, I can stand up, I can go lay on the sofa for a little bit,
So there's a blessing in there.
There is a blessing.
There's always a blessing.
Yes.
That's what I want to leave on. What inspiration? What would you like to tell the people out there watching that have been in a car accident or are suffering from when they were in one? There's always a blessing.
There is a blessing. There's a bad situation that you can turn it into a good situation.
Right.
They hit you, you're hurt, but if you find the right people to help you,
That's it.
it's going to be better.
Exactly, right.
And I have found that coming to this firm, it has helped me. It has helped me tremendously.
You have friends now.
Right now they're all still working on my case, so we're not going to be friends until the end. But I think that at the end, when this is done, and the last signature is done,
We're cheering.
yes, we're cheering.
Right,
That's when we're going to
absolutely.
become friends.
That's when you'll be friends with
That's
Marianne.
when we're going to be friends with Marianne and Renee. Yes.
Well, thank you, Adolpho, for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
And you know what? Props to him. He has lost so much weight since May 5th.
Yes, I have.
Do you have a pound, or do you just want to say which T-shirt size you used to be
I
in?
think I want to say just the size.
Okay, what T-shirt size did you used to be in May 5th?
Well, on May 5th, I used to wear a 5X and a 42 size pants.
Yep. And look at him now,
Yeah.
kids. Yay, that's awesome.
The secret is all stop eating.
It's control your eating.
Control your eating.
That's what I'm
When
learning.
you get that big plate, do not eat that big plate. Just taste it. You already know what it tastes like. Just taste it and put it away.
He does 3 bites of everything that's on his plate and puts it away.
And
Well,
puts
you
it
look
away.
fantastic.
Thank
and
you.
obviously the weight coming off's helped your back.
And it's been a pleasure
It
meeting
has
you
been a
because I
pleasure
see you on
meeting
TV.
Well, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. All right, everybody. From us here at Ramos Law up in Thornton and North Glen, you guys have a great day. And thank you, Adolpho.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.